ground, shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, no, no. I got no, no, no rival. Tell me now, what you gon' do? We can do this face to face. The reckoning is coming real soon. Doesn't matter what you say. Try to tell you this is my moment. Can't take mine 'cause I own it. Don't you know that I'm locked and unloaded? You're out of focus. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my phone. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, no, no. I got no, no, no rival. No rival. I got no, no, no rival. No rival.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired with yesterday. Harder, harder. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style.
We'll be driving down the state, yeah. Looking around for the next crowd, yeah. Going our own way, trying to find a new route, yeah. We'll be going in circles, trying to find a way, searching for the things we do, yeah. Drop top without a choice, yeah. Hair blown round to the window, singing stupid noise, or will you? I just wanna get to know ya. I wanna go far to the coast, yeah. I wanna drive fast to the ocean. I wanna know all of you. Growing old like a ghost, yeah. I wanna have kids of my own, yeah. Live a life till it's over. But until we do, it's sleeping sooner. Yeah, I'm feeling a little crazy. Sat at home being lazy. Wanna travel till I'm 80, flying with you. Wanna take on the world and do something. Would you by my side like it's nothing? Wanna buy you things that you wanted. Wanna find you, drop top without a choice, yeah. Hair blow round to the window, singing stupid noise, so will you? I just wanna get to know ya. I wanna go far to the coast, yeah. I wanna dive fast to the ocean. I wanna know all of you. Growing old like a ghost, yeah. I wanna have kids of my own, yeah. And live a life till it's over. But until we do, it's sleeping too long. So no, it's sleeping so no. It's sleeping so no.
I look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way. And then I think about myself when I stayed. I'm a pretty boss, look almost your brain waste. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had, give it to you back. Ooh. I'm the girl that they don't talk about. Quiet with a big mouth. Listen for the doubt, then call it. Make you out for what you say to me. Look at every single date. If you got what I need, then oh, I'll take you on like a big deal. Legs you can unseal, key in ignition. Just keep me full like I had a meal once in a while. Feel alright. I know you like it, can't fight it. I'ma let you ride the wave. I'm New York and you're LA. Come together, feel the shock waves.
Hello, hello. We're live. We are live. Oh, I forgot I was in that one. Okay. I finished doing all my, like, commissions and things, and then went to go finish the episode of My Hero that I was watching. So, I forgot that I was in that one. And as I say that, I forget completely what I wanted to do. Quest is all I remember. I forgot which one I was gonna do, though. Because there's three... Well, technically 4 different things I could be doing. I had chosen which one I wanted to do. This is not what I need to look at. This. I can either do, like, the world quests, and most of them are in Natland now that I have to do. I think all the Fontaine ones are locked by commissions that I haven't done yet, which are locked by other commissions, so can't do them yet. Or I can do... Why were they all Noelle for a split second? What the hell? That was creepy. I could do story quests. I could try to do some of the hangouts for once, because I've never done any of these. There are 12 endings for Noelle? Oh, because there's... Okay. Ooh, Primos. Ooh, talent materials. You're the only one that has 2? By the looks of it, yes. Or I can do one of these reputation quests. You know what I should check? I don't know. So my People of the Springs and my Masters of the Night Wind reputation are maxed out officially. Like, completely. Did I max out another one? I can't remember. I don't think I did. No. It's only those 2. Oh, I need to get those. And I need to get the rest of these as well. And the rest of these. That's another thing. I could just do, like, an explorative day as well. Where I just explore stuff. I have so much coins for TCG. Oh my god. Okay. I also finished my battle pass, fun fact. My battle pass is finished. Like, I can claim things, but I completed it. I reclaimed the deathmatch for... Where is she? I always, like, miss her. There she is. For Arlecchino. Unfortunately, the weapon uses Whopper Flower Nectar, and I used basically all my Whopper Flower Nectar for Arena, so I get to farm that again. Tuesday, Friday. Oh my god. What day of the week is her talent? Wednesday. Okay. Basically, now that I have Farina, and Farina also, can I just say, is already at 9. I think I'm gonna triple crown her. Probably. I haven't triple crowned any of my... I haven't crowned any talents on any of my characters, actually. Just because it's like, crowns are really hard to get. And so I don't want to crown a talent on a character and then regret it later. But I love Rena so much that I'm sure I wouldn't regret it. But I want to wait at least until she's, like, more stronger. Because, like, I have some artifacts for her now. I did get some artifacts for her. They're not the best. I mean, some of them are pretty good based on what I was aiming for. Like, this one's pretty okay. I don't need the defense. I keep getting defense in my stuff. This one was okay. That one, they're all okay. They could be better. Hence why they're not, like, max level. This one's almost max level, though. But if that defense wasn't there, if it was something like crit damage, that'd be better. But there's that. Well, I think I was gonna put this on the mean. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, this is the one that I was gonna put on the mean, I think. I don't know, actually. What is your fourth thing? Fucking defense. Okay. Never mind. Because both the mean and Farina use. Well, I chose Golden Troop for the mean based on the research I did, because no matter what I googled for guidance on like what is the best like artifact set to give you to your traveler no matter what element they use, and like nothing came up for specifically that scenario. It was always like this is what you do for Animo Traveler, or this is what you do for Geo Traveler. I'm just like, I want a set that's okay to put on the Traveler regardless of what fucking element they are. And so then, like, the only thing I would have to change would be, like, the Goblet. Because the Goblet has, like, the specific damage bonus things. But no one had anything like that as far as I could find. So I just did some research and I was like, oh, Golden Troop. That works. And so here we are. But yeah. And also, my research told me, because people actually have, you know, guides on different ways to build Farina, and I picked one of those guides because I kind of wanted her more as like a support build. Either support or like a DPS, or like a DPS that's like a sub-support. Whatever, something along those lines. And it said Golden Troop would be great, and I think that's great. Because Golden Troop, it increases the elemental skill damage, so like her, what is it, the Ouija? The Mochi's in now, the black one. Is it Ouija or Numa? Numa Ouija? I don't know how to say it. The black one. Black one versus white one. Black and yellow. Whatever. Or dark blue and yellow, but I say black and white's easier to remember. But the black one is like her, the attacking one. And the white one is like the healing one. And her healing, I'm pretty sure, is based off of her HP. So, if her artifacts are one that increase skill damage if you have the set bonus, and then you get like a bunch of HP stats in your artifacts, among with like things like crit rate and crit damage, then you should be set, theoretically. I don't know. I don't fully understand artifacts. That's why I Google things. Also why my Traveler is kind of pretty weak. I want to get her to be stronger so she can like hold her own. She can't really hold her own. Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do, this one. I want to do the Signs of the Canopy one, but we're gonna. Oh, it's an odd spot. I'm like, do I kind of want to do it in Japanese because Kenichi isn't voiced, because the whole situation that the English voice actors are on strike for hasn't been resolved, as far as I can tell. Okay, that didn't tell me shit. That just led me down a rabbit hole. I looked up if like there was like a. I'm not fully aware of the entire situation with the whole English voice actor thing. I just know a bit because of TikTok mostly, and then because of TikTok, I went in and like did my own research and stuff a little bit to try to figure out how true all the TikToks were, and it seemed pretty accurate. And then I found a Reddit forum of all places, and some dude was like, "We have to accept that AI is an inevitability because of these things," and everyone's like, "Thanks for telling us the reasons why we should never trust AI." So great. And then yeah, that was like, okay, that's not what I was
Too popular can be
trying to
such
find.
a hassle.
Because I'm wondering if I should wait on this for when the voice actors come back. But I don't know when that will be. Hold on, let me see how much reputation is left for Silence of the Canopy. I've been working on the Flower Feather clan specifically so far, because I did People of the Springs, and then I finished it, and then I did Masters of the Night Wind, and then I finished that one, and now I'm working on Flower Feather clan. I just pick one, and I just work on that every week, the reputation. But I can't remember how far I am, because I don't want to like do extra that I don't need to do, because the reputation quests that I haven't done for the other three will give like 400. I think it was 400, or was it 200? It might have been 200. Notland reputation. It's an interesting way to do reputation quests though. The act gives 200, and then the total of the Natline quests will also get. Oh, each one is 200. No, that's. Oh, wait, no. Holy hell. Each one is 200? Well, that's. Okay. Now I need to check something here. If I go to the Flower Feather clan, because I haven't done Chaska's either, does that also mean that when we finally get the Collective of Plenty, that that reputation one will be about Ian-san? Or is there going to be like a 5-star? Because I heard that Ian-san's going to be a 4-star. Is there going to be a 5-star reputation person that's not Ian-san? Oh, so I didn't need to do all that work I did like an hour ago? That's 600 right there. That's the Flower Feather one. I haven't even found the Trin of Echoes one isn't even on my map. Oh, I see. I'm trying to understand. I also just realized that I can't see my Streamlabs. So, at all, so far, except for Master Night one because it's slightly different, you get 600 total reputation from the Chronicles Act, which is this thing. And then you get 400 total from, like, the World Quest, which are these. Oh yeah, because this is Kenichi's Constellation, I think. The only one that's different is Master Nightwind, and that's because there is only one World Quest instead of two. So essentially, I've been doing extra work, is what I'm hearing, that I don't need to be doing. Let's just do it. I mean, it'll be unfortunate that I won't be able to hear Kenichi's English voice actor, but also I do plan on, in the future, making another account and going through on another account, either as Lumine or Ether. Probably one with both, honestly, now that I think about it. Just so I can see both sides, but then I won't have the event stuff. There's no way I can get that back, because that's, yeah. But I can at least go through the entire stories with, hopefully, completely voiced characters. I won't have the same, like, characters here, but I can maybe time it for when one of my favorite characters goes live. I actually thought about doing it while Farina's up, but I don't know if I should start it yet. I forgot what I was doing. I was changing to Japanese. Because Kenichi is not voiced. So. Here we go. Oops, I had to actually... Oh wait, I think this is the wrong teleport point, now that I think about it. Oh, Japanese, I was like, why is she sound different? It's because I'm in Japanese, because it's because I'm stupid and I don't pay attention. Ow! My back. I should switch to my Natlan party now that I think about it. Because I have my 4 parties, I like fine-tuned them yesterday after I got Farina up there. This is the main one. Zhongli usually is here, but now it's Farina. This is my one for farming. So Farina is so that I can walk on water basically, and because I love Farina. Nahida is to pick up the like plants. Ningguang is to see the markings of like minerals. And Mika is just showing the placeholder of like the character on the party that shows where the specialties are. Because Mika can see Mondstadt. Otherwise I would have someone like Yanfei or Chi-Chi for Fontaine, or Goro for Inazuma, or Tignari for Sumeru, Koran for Fontaine, and Mualani for Natlan. And then we have the Natlan party, which is this. And then we have my Fontaine party, which pretty much will probably get switched up and to something else after I finish exploring all of Fontaine. I don't know what I'm going to switch this to. Maybe this will become the Snezhnaya party. Maybe by then, Snezhnaya will be launched? Snezhnaya would have to be launched after the summer event, though. Because they always, like, feature like a key fact about the next update in the summer event, and we haven't had that yet because it's not summer yet. So excited for that. Oh, you know what I wanted to try? I wanted to try something. Just to see, because I didn't have Farina to try this out for. I need to do it not when there's a bunch of people that are gonna get mad at me. Oh, there's just enemies everywhere. Okay, we'll switch to the healing one. So I want to try something. So we all know that she can walk on water when she activates her skill. If I... Okay, it doesn't work when I'm walking. I didn't think it would. Hold on, let me wait for the... Okay, but if I do this... Oh! Yes, okay. So I can shift characters. But... Oh, I can! Okay. That's insane. Okay. That's insane, actually. Only in Natlan would that work, though, because you can only switch Mulan like that when you're in Natlan. Actually, all the... Why am I being difficult with myself here? You can only do that in Natlan because I have the little yellow lines on them. Show that. Okay. Like this. You can only do this in Natlan. You can't do it in other nations with Natlan characters. I could start from the top since I'm so close to the top. Honini. I didn't see the name. Pochi.
赤ちゃんがいたぞ。あれ、隣にいるのってアハウじゃないか？
なんだ、我が従者の悪友ではないか。山の下から我が輩の勇姿を目撃してわざわざ貢ぎ物を届けに来たのか？どうやら先日会った時、我が輩の華麗な姿がその心に深く刻まれたようだな。困ったものだ。さあ、我が輩の足に口づけするといい。偉大なる清流ククルアハウを崇めることを許そう。
お前、キーニチの手下だろ？何勝手なこと言ってんだよ。前に会った時よりも面倒なやつになってるな。
I realized that I read the the subtitles, whatever, faster than they can speak it. A lot.
たけ、手下とはなんだ。我が輩は竜の頂点に立つ烈焰の国の至高なる領主だぞ。この前はキーニチがどうしてもっと頭を下げるから何時らに言葉をかけてやったのだ。
なんだよ、キーニチに閉じ込められてたくせによく言うぜ。
Do I be funny or do I not be funny? Oh, great sovereign, what brings you to this mountaintop?
そうでなくてはな。我が輩は従者の懇願に応え、先日からウィッツトラン付近で起きたアビスの事件を調べているのだ。ア
ビスの事件？
そこの小さな爬虫類を見たか？その母親、中くらいの爬虫類はアビスの力に侵され錯乱状態に陥り、我が輩の従者の一族を、そして自分の子孫を襲った。
そんな、そいつは今どうなってるんだ？
下等な爬虫類がアビスに長く抗えると思うか？もちろん八神の国へと旅立った。なんと弱い生き物だ。崖から飛び降りて 命を絶ったという。
Okay.
崖から飛び降りた？
空飛ぶ白いアリンコ、その疑問の数々を駆け殴ったような間の抜けた顔はよせ。偉大なる清流クフルアハウは誰かさんの願いを叶える泉ではないぞ。
誰が空飛ぶ白いアリンコだ。くのー、お前に変なあだ名をつけてやるぞ。
近くからかすかにアビスの気配を感じる。邪悪な術師が隠れているに違いない。もし怪しげなよそ者に出くわしたらじっくり尋問しなければな。
怪しげなよそ者って、トーマスにオイラたちのことを言ってるんじゃないだろうな。
はん、下僕の心を持って領主を図るとは。何時らが我が従者の悪友でなければとっくにボコボコのボコであったぞ。崇めるのが目的でないならさっさと去るがいい。偉大なる清流クフルアハウは用事を済まさなければならないからな。
なんだよあいつ、あの口の悪さ、ほんとムカつくぞ。でもまさかこの近くにもアビスの脅威があるなんてな。まあ今は置いとくか。まずは頼まれたことを解決してやろうぜ。
Okay. Where's Kanich though? If Ahau is right here. Puggy. I don't know what the other one's name was.
Yeah.
こんなに早く戻ってくるなんてすごいな。
赤ちゃんが無事でよかった。これで安心してお家に帰れる。お姉ちゃんたちありがとう。これくらい気にしなくていいぞ。大した手間じゃなかったからな。ずいぶん高い山を登ったからきっと大変だったでしょう。お姉ちゃんたちの格好を見た感じ、ここの人じゃないよね。よかったら私の家で休んでかない？
おう、かがり火の民のおもてなしを見せてやろうぜ。さっきのメガネと違ってすごくいいやつだし。
あれ？その口ぶりからしてそいつも外から来たやつだったのか？うん、ナタの服装じゃなかった。今思い返してみるとやっぱり怪しかったね。怪しいよそ者ってことか。まさかアハウが言ってたのって。
Could you tell us a little bit more about him?
あのおじちゃんに興味があるの？もちろんいいや。おじいちゃん、もうたくさん物語を教えたでしょ。いつになったら赤ちゃんを探しに行ってくれるの？
もう一つ教えてくれ。今度はあの炎の話をしよう。巨大な透明の炎は500年、1000年、あるいは数えきれない年月の間ずっと燃え続けているとおじちゃんは聞いた。
開園のことだな。古名のマリポはその伝説から生まれたんだぜ。
おお、古名の起源なのか。すごいな。
すべての古名には起源となる伝説があるんだよ。伝説によると、開園はナタ大同盟の時代に現れたものなの。暴君オチカンがナタの統治と、それから反対する者を鎮圧するときに使ったんだって。開園は普通の炎と違ってね、火をつけられた人は背中に焼けるような痛みを感じるけど、すぐには死なないんだ。でも絶対に振り返っちゃいけないんだよ。
振り返ってはいけない？
振り返ったらすぐ燃えて灰になっちゃうんだ。
おお、服や荷物だけならまだしも人間そのものを燃やすとはなんとも残忍だな。
でしょ？ 背中を燃やした上に振り返っちゃいけないなんてひどすぎるよね。落ち感ってほんと暴君だよ。
だがそういう伝説では誰かが立ち上がって反旗を翻すのがお決まりだろ。
お、わかってんじゃんメガネのおっちゃん。その通りだぜ。立ち上がったのは我らかがり木の民の祖先ユパンキ様だった。
ユパンキ様は当時の軍事用品の管理官で、暴君の落ち感と最初のエンジンシュバランケ様とは友人だったの。そんなユパンキ様は落ち感の残酷な統治をよく思ってなかったんだ。海塩をこっそり盗んで暴君の軍隊に投げつけたの。その勢いは誰にも止められなくて、兵士たちは全員燃えて灰になったんだって。こうしてご先祖様は人々を解放した。けど町から脱出するときに後ろから落ち感の声が聞こえたのか、ユパンキ様は振り返っちゃったの。
そこにあったのは焼け焦げた町と力尽きた兵士、そして燃え盛る炎だけだった。
次の瞬間、彼の瞳に映ってた炎が急に飛び出してご先祖様を飲み込んでしまうの。
振り返って一目見ただけなのに灰になるまで燃えちまうんだ。
それは果たして炎を盗んだ代償なのか、それとも振り返ったからなのだろうか。
さあな。けどユパンキ様の炎は他のよりずっと激しくて100日間燃え続けたらしいぜ。それは最終的に地脈に大きな穴を開けたんだとか。で炎はシュッと真っ暗な八神の国に落ちて今も燃え続けてるんだってさ。
大人たちが言うには、その炎は往生の道を照らすものなんだって。それに死者はその炎を受け入れて焼かれないと正常な身で来世を迎えられないみたい。まるで一生を振り返って審問を受けるかのように。だからそれはユパンキの開演って呼ばれてる
ほ
の。
ほう、なんと素敵な物語だ。それで八神の国でその炎を見られるのだろうか。
知らないよ。だってただの伝説でしょ。
その古名を継承した人はいるんだよな。
もちろん。例えば開演の夜で祀られた英雄ブルキナとかな。まあその人は500年も前の人だけど。
今この米を継いでるのはキイニチお兄ちゃんだよ。マリポのキイニチ。
キーニチ。
そろそろいいだろメガネのおっちゃん。もう物語をたくさん教えたし赤ちゃんを探してきてくれよ。
ああ、でも開演の伝説では振り返っちゃいけないとあるだろ。だから過去の話を振り返るのはやめよう。そうだ、そのキーニチとかいう人のことを教えてくれ。そこが重要なんでな。ん？どうしたトバ？今にも人を責めそうな目をして。いけないぞ、それは大人の特権なのだから。
おじちゃん、嘘をついたら死んだ後開演に焼かれちゃうんだからね。
それはこの国の炎だ。よそ者には聞かないだろう。おじちゃんはここの人じゃないんでね。待った。いいか子供たちよ、ただで物語を聞くつもりはない。おじちゃんは2人の友達を呼んだんだ。報酬はその2人が払おう。思いっきりこき使ってやってくれ。遠慮はいらないからな。
本当か？そうだ、メガネのおっちゃんの名前は？
山の下で出会ったのだから、そうだな。おじちゃんの名前は山下だ。
友達って本当なの？
ああ、信じられないなら振り返ってみてくれ。その二人はもう来ているぞ。
どこって、あれ？おじちゃんがいない。めちゃくちゃ怪しいやつだな。なんかコメイのことをいろいろ探ってるみたいだ。
だろ？おのれクソメガネ騙しやがって。今に見てろよ。
でもあのおじちゃんはただ物語を聞いてきただけだし、危ない人じゃないんじゃない？旅人、一応キイニチに知らせた方がいいんじゃないか？あのうざったいアハウが調べてるとはいえ、なんだか頼りない気がするし。あれ？二人もキイニチお兄ちゃんを知ってるの？別に親しいわけじゃないけど会ったことあるぜ。それに一緒にご飯を食べたこともあるぞ。
いいなあ。俺キイニチお兄ちゃんと喋ったことないんだ。お兄ちゃんって部族の竜狩り人ですっげえコメを持ってるし、とにかくかっこいいんだ。
でも私のパパはそんな好きじゃないみたい。あんまり関わらないようにって言われてるんだ。きっとお兄ちゃんのそばにいるあのでかくて偉ぶってるやつのせいだよ。それってクフルアハウってやつだろ。あの態度ほんと腹立つよな。でしょ？キイニチお兄ちゃんがあいつを仲間にした理由がわからないよ。どうして私じゃダメなんだろう。
やばい。フニ、外に出てもうだいぶ時間が経ってるぞ。そろそろ帰らないと怒られる。
そうだね。じゃあお姉ちゃんたち、この道に沿って進めば私たちの集落に着くから、もし立ち寄るなら必ず家に遊びに来てね。あ、それと困ったことがあったら助けるよパパに言っとくよ。待ってるからね。
じゃあお姉ちゃんたちまたな。
Okay. Trinidad? Trinidad? Is that how you say that?
フニー、なぜ一人で外に出たんだ？危ないだろう。
トバもいたし、通りすがりの優しい人も助けてくれたから。
優しい人？顔に優しいって書いてあったのか？いくつ書いてあったんだ？
100個。
口の減らない子だ。山の王のこともまだ解決していないというのに、フニにもしものことがあったらどうする？今日は晩ご飯抜きだからな。
晩ご飯抜きでも100個は100個だもん。やあフニ、また会えたな。パイモお姉ちゃんに旅人のお姉ちゃん。パパ、この人たちが助けてくれたんだよ。おもてなしするって約束したの。
おお、あんたたちが例の優しい人か。きっと苦労しただろう。何か欲しいものがあれば遠慮なく言ってくれ。私はかがり木の民のトリニダード。部族内であれば多少顔が利く。それにあんたたちは賢そうだ。そう無理な要求もしないだろう。
We just happened to be passing by, so we lent her a hand. It was nothing.
そう、オイラたちは恩を着せようと思ったわけじゃないぞ。
ああ、そうだといいんだが。
パパ、この人たちは悪い人じゃないよ。キイニチお兄ちゃんとも一緒にご飯を食べたことあるんだって。だからそんな態度はやめてよ。
キイニチ？そういえば異教から来た謎の二人の旅人がエンジン様と共にナタを危機から救ったと聞いたが、まさか。
Yes, I'm one of them.
そしてオイラのことだ。
おお失礼なことを言って申し訳なかった。最近は部族のことで頭がいっぱいでな。恥ずかしながらさっきの言葉は撤回させてもらえないだろうか。
そうでないとな。オイラたちも心が狭いわけじゃないし、船が無事に帰ってるのを見て安心したから気にしないぜ。
二人はまだ来たばかりだろう。今夜は私がもてなそう。どうだ。
おじさん、態度をコロコロ変えすぎじゃないか。顔色が面白いことになっているぞ。
Save the VIP treatment. If you need a favor, let's talk.
ああ、凄腕の旅人よ。その輝く瞳の中には知恵の光が宿っているようだ。ふに先に中に入っていてくれ。パパは旅人たちと大事な話をしなければならない。
わかった。ちゃんとパイモンお姉ちゃんと旅人のお姉ちゃんをおもてなししてね。オイラたちに頼みたいことがあるんだな。まあできるかどうかは保証しないけど。
これは一大事でね。まずは私の話を最後まで聞いてくれないだろうか。古来よりかがり木の民には開園の夜という伝統的な儀式が存在する。500年前の先祖ブルキナとその仲間山の王のコンガマ島を祀るためのものだ。ブルキナは古名マリポを持つ英雄で、コンガマ島は強いユムカ竜の戦士だ。彼らはかつて肩を並べアビスと戦っていた。そして最終的に勝利をつかむのだが、ブルキナは命を落とし、山の王は汚染により今も深い眠りに落ちている。ユムカ竜の寿命はせいぜい100年程度だ。そのため山の王には何かしら異常が起きているのだろう。もしかしたらアビスの影響で他とは違う個体になったのかもしれない。
Is that supposed to be Mawika? Because Mawika is from the Scions of the Canopy. Or is it just some random character? It's probably just some random character. Wait, so he's alive? Or he's still alive?
ああ、山の王は私たちにとって生きた栄誉だ。しかしその栄誉には代償が伴う。山の王の体内にあるアビスのエネルギーは非常に不安定なものなんだ。刺激を受けてひとたび目覚めれば狂ったように周囲にいる全ての生き物を攻撃する。だから開園の夜には毎年祭祀の他にも重要な任務がある。山の王の体内にあるアビスの力を取り除き、引き続き眠ってもらうんだ。お二人のおかげでナタはアビスの脅威から抜け出せたが、災いの余波により山の王の眠りは不安定になっている。前回の開園の夜からわずか5ヶ月しか経っていないというのに、また暴れ出しそうになってな。
目覚めちゃったのか？
ああ、すぐに簡易的な儀式を行い、どうにか抑えたが、いつまた目覚めるかわからない。私の仲間だったナンナは今回の儀式で山の王に傷つけられ、溢れ出たアビスの影響を受けてしまった。
その話なら聞いたぞ。本当に気の毒だな。
ナンナのような剣は何も今回が初めてではない。とにかく今は開園の夜を執り行うのに適した有価者が必要でね。二人の冒険譚は耳にしたことがある。あんたたちであれば適任だ。
Don't you already have a flame bearer in the tribe?
もちろん、私たちにはマリポの名を継承した英雄がいる。
キイニチのことだな。
そうだ、彼は本物の英雄だよ。今頃モラを稼ぐためにきっと勤しんでるだろう。彼を見つけたとき、なんて言われたと思う？追加の儀式なら追加料金だとさ。一体どんだけモラが大切なんだ？
Sounds like a professional adventure to me.
影であれこれ言いたくはないが、あいつが古名を手に入れたのはきっと大霊が転んで頭を打ったからだろう。英雄の名言が値段交渉だなんて聞いたこともない。それとその竜もだ。あの清流を自称するアハウってやつはもっと生意気で頭が悪い。
おお、最後の部分はオイラも同意するぞ。
とにかく一つ明らかなのは別に彼にしかできない仕事ではないという点だ。今はもっと優れた人材が目の前にいるということでどうだろうか。
What's in it for me?
かがり木の民における名声と友好関係はモラで変えられるものではない。
Sounds good. It's a deal.
ああ、感謝するよ。フニの言う通りだ。あんたたちの顔には優しいという言葉が100個も書いてある。裏山に案内しよう。そこで儀式の流れを把握してもらう。あんたたちは腕の立つベテランだ。きっとすぐコツをつかめるだろう。
くそ、誰だ？この偉大なるクフラーハウの噂をしてんのは。
おお、我らが偉大なるクフルアハウよ。お体にはくれぐれもお気をつけを。
へえ、アビスの虫けらがその下品な口をさっさと閉じるんだな。お前の汚らわしさのせいでこの偉大なる清流クフルアハウに虫唾が走る。
アビス教団の使者である俺にとってその言葉は実に身にしみるものだ。だが個人としてはすごく傷ついたな。
このネクラメガネ、もうすぐあの世行きだってのにぺちゃくちゃ喋りやがって。黙れっつってんだろ。
おお、いつあの世に行くんだ。まだピンピンしているが。キーニチ殿、お前が伝説の狩人であることは疑わない。だが俺が捕まったのはあくまで遠くに逃げる気がなかったからだ。かがり木の民には興味があるんでな。ふんってそれだけか。アビスの来訪者がお前らに興味を持ってるんだぞ。その理由くらい知りたいだろう。エクストリームスポーツだ。数日前山の上から飛び降りた者とぶつかってな。確かバンジージャンプと言ったか。なんと素晴らしい冒険心。そんな自由で勇敢なかがり木の民を称えるために俺は絵も描いてだな。
うっせえ、イノシシ野郎だな。ぶつかった衝撃で頭のネジでも抜けちまったのか。お前にお似合いのエクストリームスポーツは狩人との追いかけっこだっつーの。終わらない恐怖の中で身も心もヘトヘトになるまで逃げ回るんだ。で最後は声だめにでも落っこっちまえ。
だがキーニチ殿は俺の命を奪うつもりがないようだ。それにこちらはもう腹の探り合いに飽きた。お互いにベストな距離ってやつを話し合おうじゃないか。人と人との間で一番大切なのは距離感だと聞いた。キーニチ殿はどう思う？
お前が本当に興味を持ってるものは別にあるだろ。
何？
さあ、値段交渉といこ
Okay. I was only like half paying attention to that. My bad. I was trying to find his quest so I could follow how many steps I have. A hero's right. Being as a member of the Abyss Order, okay, I missed that part. I'm like skimming through the dialogue. Let's see what I missed trying to find this quest. Um, I'm intrigued to know what it is about you guys. I found what it is from the Abyss. If you go bungee jumping, it'll be without a rope. Hmm. Okay, now that I've skimmed through the dialogue that I missed looking for the quest, we can continue. Oh, okay, I don't know why I'm yawning. I shouldn't be tired.
やはりアビスの汚染はまだ残っていたか。山の王の暴走もあれと関係しているんだろう。あの松明を見てくれ。あれは聖火競技場から持ってきた2級聖火だ。中にはエンジン様の力が秘められている。
ってことはその成果が伝説の開演なのか？
八神の国に行って伝説の開演を持ってこれる者はいないさ。だが聖火はアビスの汚染を浄化するのに十分な力を持つ。儀式では開演とみなしていいだろう。
へえ、じゃあ聖火を使ってあの汚れを消せばいいんだな。
いや、あれはほんの一部に過ぎない。完全な儀式を行う場合、もっと複雑だ。まず有価者はスタート地点で聖火の種火を取り、フックを使って空をかけながら全ての聖火の柱を灯していく。それから下って峡谷を抜け、途中にある聖火台を灯すんだ。そして山の王が眠る洞窟にたどり着いたら、最後に聖火の祭壇に火を入れる。 優秀な有価者は一度も地面に足をつけることなくこれをこなす。認めたくはないが、キー日にはできていた。
へえ、ずっと空を飛んで落ちないようにするのか。
So can you, Paimon?
おいらが飛んだところでできっこないぞ。だってこれかなり難しそうじゃんか。
安心してくれ。もし地面に落ちても大丈夫だ。別に儀式の必須条件じゃないんでね。儀式で求められるのはただ一つ、振り返らないこと。有価者は常に前へと進みながら順番通りに聖火の柱に火をつけなくてはならない。引き返したらそれは先祖への冒涜だと思われてしまう。
じゃあもし引き返したらどうなるんだ？火が消えちゃうとか。
自分自身に火がつくかもしれないな。
おいらたちも今日その規則通りにやらないといけないのか？
いや、今日は簡単な練習だから順番は気にしなくて大丈夫だ。聖火を使って汚れを取り除き、すべての聖火台に火をつけてくれればいい。準備はいいか？
Let's begin.
もう一度おさらいしておこう。種火を取り、汚れを取り除き、すべての聖火台に火をつけてくれ。それじゃ私はゴールで待っているよ。
Okay. Holy lag, okay. Obtain the kindling.
この種火を使って練習をサクッと終わらせようぜ。あっちにアビスの汚染があるぞ。聖火で片付けよう。
Why am I lagging? Holy hell. Pushing the wrong buttons. Okay. I was like, why is it not working? Ow. My Saurian's gonna die. My Saurian did die. Okay. Not that way? This way. Okay.
これで全ての聖火台が灯ったな。トリニダードのところに戻ろうぜ。
やはり私の目に狂いはなかった。あんたはこれまでの候補者たちの中でもずば抜けてうまい。もし優香の神なんて古名が存在したらその有力候補になるだろ
う。Paimon could probably get the job done too.
おう、おいらが遊ぶ担当でも構わないならな。
開演の夜まであと数日ある。無事に適切な有価者を見つけたと 族長や他の重役たちに知らせないとな。
そいつらの同意が必要なのか？
何人かがキーニチに出てほしいと望んでいるんだ。でもそれは彼らがあんたに会ったことないからだろう。有価者を探すのはこの私の役目だ。ちゃんとあんたを押しておくよ。
一つ確認したいんだけど、オイラたちよそ者にそんな重要な仕事を任せて本当にいいのか？
あそこが見えるか？ブルキナと山の王が存在した時代よりもはるか昔、あそこはかがり木の民の故郷だった。だがある事件によって先祖たちはやむを得ずあそこを離れたんだ。今やそこは若者が勇気と冒険心を鍛える場所となっている。山の王の問題を無事解決しなければ、同じ鉄を踏むのにそう時間はかからないだろう。さっきの質問に戻すが、そういうことがあったからこそ、あんたの実力なら全員うなずいてくれるはずだ。
なるほど。本当に緊急事態みたいだな。
後でうちに来てもらってもいいだろうか。儀式の詳細について話したいことがあるんだ。
わかった。じゃあまた後でな。
ああ、よろしく頼む。
いろんな祭事に参加してきたけど、今回の依頼はちょっと変わった感じだな。一休みしてからトリニダードの家に行こうぜ。
Okay.
.旅人パイモン。
キイニチ、こんなところで会うなんて。オイラたちお前の話をしてたんだぜ。
Hey there, nice to see you again.
担当直入に聞く。トリニダードの依頼を受けたらしいな。
開演の夜のことか？トリニダードはもともとお前に頼みたかったらしいんだけど、でもなんていうか。
そう動揺しないでいい。一つ言っておきたいことがあってな。トリニダードは本当の目的を隠してるかもしれない。あいつは山の王の問題を永久的に解決させようとしているんだ。
永久的に解決？もう開演の夜をやらなくてもいいようにするってことか？
ああ。あいつはお前らの手を借り、山の王を八神の国に返すつもりのようだ。
八神の国に返す？
つまり山の王を殺そうとしてる。
そんな物騒な言い方すんなよ。でもそれって本当なのか？なんだか信じられないけど。
なんだ、もっと遠回しに言ってほしかったのか？おそらくトリニダードはこう考えてる。お前らに山の王を倒してもらおうとな。
そんな。だって山の王はお前たちにとって生きた栄誉なんだろ？
その栄誉の裏には代償が伴う。
ああ、山の王は私たちにとって生きた栄誉だ。しかしその栄誉には代償が伴う。ナンナのような剣は何も今回が初めてではない。
Is it because of his companion Nana?
ああ。ナンナのような件はこれからも続くだろう。
でも、それで山の王を殺すのか？極端すぎるぞ。
How does he plan to kill him?
アビスに汚染された山の王は通常の災害とは異なる存在だ。数百年にわたり邪悪な力の侵食を受けてきた山の王の体はもはやアビスと一体化してると言っていい。アビスの力は山の王を狂わせた元凶だが、同時にその命もつなぎ止めてる。つまりアビスの力を完全に取り除けば山の王は永遠の眠りに落ちるということだ。過去の儀式ではアビスの力を半分ほど取り除くことで山の王を死なせることなく目覚めさせない折衷案を取ってきた。
I think Kenichi's voice for this entire quest, and I've been doing it in Japanese for nothing, basically. So we'll see.
確かに、具体的にどれくらい取り除けばいいか言われてなかったな。でも、後で詳細を話すって言ってたけど。
ならすぐわかるだろう。
もし本当に山の王を殺そうとしてるなら、おいらたちどうすればいいんだ？
I think we're a little out of our depth here.
少しばかり刺激が強かったようだな。とりあえず知らないふりをするといい。トリニダードとの話が終わったら族長のところに来てくれ。取引がしたい。
取引？
ああ、悪くない報酬を出すつもりだ。お前らも多くの疑問を抱えてるだろう。それに答えるいい機会にもなる。
Okay, we'll be there.
ああ、待ってる。
I have reason to believe that he has been voiced this entire time, and I just didn't know that. We're gonna see if he's been voiced in English this entire time. Because judging from this, it has like a play button for his voices, so I'm thinking he was voiced this whole time.
Good. See you soon.
Yeah.
One that comes at a very reasonable price. I'm sure you have plenty of other questions, but we can talk more later.
He is voiced. I've been doing it in Japanese for no reason. Oh my god. Okay. All because he's not voiced in most of the Archon quests.
All right.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned. Did you have a good rest?
It was, pretty good, yeah.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. Many of the elders have heard of your heroic deeds, including the chief. They all speak very favorably of you. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name. But they're just stuck in the past. We need to move with the times.
Plus, Kanish doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So now, it's time for us to discuss the finer details of the ceremony. We covered the firelighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King.
How does that work?
It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. We've done it plenty of times before, and it's always very routine. I'm sure you won't have any problems. One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can. The more we dispel, the longer the Mountain King will remain asleep.
Asleep, huh?
Precisely. In previous years, the Flame Bearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. That's the only reason why we have to perform the ceremony on a regular basis. But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss. And you seemed to wield the sacred flame quite effortlessly yesterday. With your help, I'm optimistic that this time we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body, freeing us from this ever-looming threat for many years to come.
Traveler?
Got it. Anything else we need to know?
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot of confidence in yourself. That's really all you need to know. The ceremony is in 3 days. I'll come and fetch you when we're ready. In the meantime, feel free to look around our settlement. It would mean a lot to the elders if you got to know some of our people. And if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands here and there, that would be even better.
So now we have extra errands to run? Maybe we should add a little extra to the price.
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. It will help you gain the respect of our people. And as a mighty hero, I truly believe that's what you deserve. I'll be sticking around over the next few days, so if you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Seems like Kanich was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
Okay.
Huh, you're here.
Kanich! Elder Trinidad said that...
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler in Paimon? Forgive me for not being there to welcome you on your arrival. That should have been my duty as chief.
Hello, Chief Waina.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yesterday, so I asked Kinich to invite you over for a quick chat.
It's our pleasure.
I believe Kinich has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire Night. However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety. Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes, from Yupanqui the Firebringer to Burkina and the Mountain King who fought against the Abyss. This is our history and our heritage, the source of our pride and the center of our faith. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. I would never be able to face our ancestors in the Night Kingdom. Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. Nevertheless, I cannot allow any harm to come to the Mountain King. The very roots of our identity are at stake. My honored guests, please give this matter your serious consideration.
Is there no solution that would satisfy both sides?
Perhaps there is. But despite all our attempts to contain the situation over the years, we've not found it. Right now, I should like to hear where you stand on this matter.
I don't know. That's okay. That's not... That wasn't helpful. I was trying to see if there was like a difference and what you say. And so then I went down to like the comments on the wiki page, and someone's just like lore dropping their own trauma in the comments, so there's that. I need some time to mull this over.
I understand. There are still 3 days left before the ceremony. I hope they will bring you clarity.
So, Kanichi, earlier you were saying that...
Let's walk and talk. I'll show you around the tribe.
That works too. Paimon needs to get some air after this.
Outside. What kind of... Okay.
Kanichi, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer this time, because it's a double-edged sword. The whole Mora thing was just a sneaky excuse.
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. To solve this exceptional problem, an exceptional price must be paid.
Are you saying you have a plan?
I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it!
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh yeah. What was it again? Oh, right! We need to talk about how he's completely unhinged!
That's a point. Where is he today?
I agree that he has a problem. He needs disciplining, so I hired him a teacher.
You got him a teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior. Anyway, moving on. When we ran into a How, he said you two were investigating some abyss thing together. Is that related to the whole Mountain King situation?
Yes, that's the angle I've been working on. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the abyss too. One time I was pursuing some purple demonic dogs when I accidentally entered a hidden space. I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. That's where those purple dogs were coming from.
So,
if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living, but without posing a threat to the tribe.
Whoa, that sounds kinda crazy. Would it really work?
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about now and into the future. And he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past, but making your kin pay the price for it? No one can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Let's leave that to one side for a moment and assume we go with your plan. How do you actually intend to find one of these beastly rifts? Because at least in our experience, the dogs open the rifts when they want to attack us, not the other way around.
I think I know a way.
Are you really gonna do this?
You have any better ideas?
Not at the moment, but it just feels like using the power of the Abyss for our own ends isn't gonna end well. After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place. People are gonna think you've lost your marbles.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui, the Firebringer, stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck in a stalemate.
Alright, so this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on exploiting abyssal power.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me. I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the flame bearer. I can't afford to waste all my energy dealing with them. If you help me out, there'll be a gift for you in return.
Ooh, what kind of gift?
Something well worth your while, I'd say.
Okay, but how do we keep people away?
Just keep doing what you've been doing. Integrate yourself with the tribespeople, so everyone comes to terms with the fact that we have a new flame bearer. That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the beastly rift. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
Still sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Lina nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me.
Either way, it sounds like there's no more in this for you.
Can I take that to mean that we have a deal?
We can give it a try.
For sure. And who knows, maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. I'm sure everyone will be swept off their feet when they meet our new flame bearer. Good luck to us both.
That's the wrong button.
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribespeople and take some heat off of Kenichi's back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get to them tomorrow.
Huni, how can you call the Mountain King a monster?
Because he hurt a lot of people, and look what happened to Nana.
But it wasn't on purpose. The Mountain King is sick, that's all. He's been hurt by the abyss.
That's true, but the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? If you don't take back what you just said, I don't know if we can carry on being friends.
Toba, Huni, what's wrong?
Huni's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right. He's our hero.
Once upon a time, maybe, but not anymore.
Hey now, let's not fight. Aren't you best friends?
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. Things change, and you just have to accept it and move forward. As of today, our friendship is over. There's no going back. Oh, come on, cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire night. She's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
What? Really?
Of course, I'm an expert at this stuff.
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about? To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs. Probably just as good as Kanich.
Wait, speaking of Kanich, where even is that guy?
Oh yeah, good question. Is he not coming to the ceremony anymore? We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy. He'll be sure to give you both a piece of his mind.
No, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before. I can't afford to make such a bad first impression.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All I said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into a fight.
You two clearly care about each other. The Mountain King can't change that.
Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians with you. All right. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kanich, I'm sorry, Toba. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said about the Mountain King. Dad just really misses Nana, and I was really upset that she's gone, too.
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either. It wasn't very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kanich, and for Nana. I'm sorry too, Huni.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends again! Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you. I'd better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire Night. Let's play again some other time. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. I'll head home as well then. See you next time.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before.
Times really are changing.
Let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on. Huh? What's going on over there? Let's take a look. Hey there! What's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved? Paimon wants to learn too!
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person.
Now you have.
What? Oh, it's you? Man, oh man. Well, this is a nice surprise. It's funny, I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flamebearer since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are. Must be my lucky day.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire Night? How come? You're not an outsider too, are you?
You must be joking. Watch this. Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame. Been doing it a few years. Always gets the ladies out to watch.
Okay.
Oh, very impressive. So why'd you quit?
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. One of our elders' Saurian companions even lost her life not long ago. The question is, what are we gonna do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting about it amongst themselves. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away for a little while. Go do some exploring.
You look a little disappointed.
Disappointed? Nah, it's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the canopy knows, wherever you are and wherever you go, the only way is forwards. We take pride in that. I won't forget my roots.
Fair enough. So, what's your plan for the next step?
I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association. They gave me a simple test. Find a decent quality relic, and they'll make me a member.
What's the Saurian Relics Association?
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era. They're all about collecting relics and remnants from that age. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes from that time.
A how? A how's a relic from an ancient Saurian civilization?
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two already, huh? Then, do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there. The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hidden cost.
Really? That sounds ominous.
Who knows? But if it's true, Kanich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. I doubt he'd make a contract that doesn't benefit him. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved in some kind of Saurian-era contract ritual.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my entry ticket to the association. But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. The best laid plans, huh? I'll just have to wait and see if things improve. Or... you look like you know your way around a fight. I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right? The Traveler deals with monsters all the time. It's a piece of cake.
Wait, you're seriously gonna help me out?
Come on, it's no big deal. Compared to some of the things we've been roped into before, this is nothing.
Pyro Archon above, you two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom, and it wouldn't burn a single hair off your head.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Of course it is. All right, come with me. I'll show you the way.
Okay. Oh, it's not. It's up here. Okay.
Let's burn this breeze.
There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could get dangerous. We'll take care of him.
Great minds think alike. I'm not about to cramp your style.
Why am I lagging?
Bullseye!
Let the world come alive!
Bring it!
Ha! Bullseye!
Sha! Catch an epic wave! Whoosh! Let's ride! Surf's up! Cap!
Hold on to your hats.
Let's fly!
Bullseye!
May I present
Take me up! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Carving waves! Amazing! Woohoo! Whew. That should be the last of them. It's a good thing Tiago had the sense to stay in his hiding place, or things could have gotten really hairy for him. Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural.
It's a little on the small side.
True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored and started doodling. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. So, is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looked like? Whatever. We're not here to decipher it. Just photograph it. That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
Damn it. There's a person here.
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Some gap-toothed goon stole it from me.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're tough as nails.
Wait, are you the Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? You already know each other?
I don't think so.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says you're crazy strong, super friendly, that you helped him out, and that you're gonna be our flame bearers this Turnfire night.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle. Great to meet you, sir. Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met. Everyone speaks incredibly highly of them. Seriously, if you're comfortable telling them about what happened, I guarantee you they'll sort it out in no time.
Really? All I want is to get the fruits of my labor back.
Allow me to explain. Ponche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book, Yupanqui's Turnfire. Unfortunately, the book was stolen by a treasure hoarder a few hours ago.
I spent years of my life researching that book. I visited every last ruin, interviewed every descendant of every hero in our history. On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning based on accounts from different villages.
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk. He snatched all of my belongings, including my entire manuscript.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it. Look at him. Lost and listless. He's a shell of the man he was.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If only for Toba and Tiago's sake, please help me, I beg of you.
Where were you ambushed?
See what I mean, Ponche? Now you've run into these two, your luck's about to change, big time.
I don't know if he's still there, but come on, I'll take you.
Okay. Is this what Kenichi meant with
All right.
helping the people?
Yep.
Oh god, that's far. Never mind.
Hey! You thieving rat! Give me my things back!
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a tree hollow.
I dare you to try.
Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right, let's see what you've got. What's this? Eat dirt, suckers!
The hell?
Hey, he's trying to get away! You good? Let's chase him down!
Stop, please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, I can't run any longer. Please, I don't have your stuff anymore. Have mercy.
Oh yeah? Well, where is it then?
I threw it away.
You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pens, and some old rags. All that time lying in wait was for nothing. I was so mad I just threw all of it away.
Is that really the truth? Okay then, where did you throw it away?
The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon it's the truth. May all my worldly possessions be turned to ash by Turnfire if I'm lying.
Okay, that's a pretty strong oath. What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth.
Let's go back to where we were and see if we can find anything.
Right. Let's hope nobody gets to the book before we do. We'll never get it back then.
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan, it always comes with the more ominous implication of eventual tragedy. This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. Each one of them died of non-natural causes, as if the specter of the Turnfire was always lurking in the background.
Is that fucking Endeavor from My Hero? That sounds like him. Is he Enjo? I was thinking that earlier. Is this the same guy that was Enjo? Because he looks like the same guy as Enjo. Okay, I'm not going to continue with that search anymore. I'll look into it later.
This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name-bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. None can escape this payment, unless, perhaps, they could honestly swear by Turnfire to never make a single mistake in their entire life. Yuponki's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. I can't believe it was just lying there for me to take. Let me see, the author is Panche. Nice. A gentleman and a scholar.
Silence, book muncher. The great Kahula will suffer your droning voice no longer.
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich historical records?
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless drivel?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
What? You're saying Kenichi will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahulahau demands to know!
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahulahau is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, your doom will soon follow.
You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday. Here's what I know, based on countless historical texts. All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms to heavenly thrones to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions. But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the confines of time. That dust is what we call a civilization's spirit. And you, great Kahulahau, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. I've paid dearly for the chance to observe you up close. Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside you.
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
Does that mean all of my hard work was for nothing?
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the brains behind it are still intact. Surely you remember the main points at least?
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire Night is because I hoped that maybe it might help us find a way through these trying times. But now...
You mean you solved the Mountain King problem?
Well, not exactly. But I thought my research might at least be a starting point.
Oh, really? So what did you find out in your research?
I think the key to all of this lies in the power of Malipo.
Ponche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any real power. Symbolic power doesn't count.
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case. Given that it first arose in the era of the first Pyro Archon, it might contain remnants of Shibalanke's power.
Yeah, I remember that story. My grandpa told it to me when I was a little kid. Maybe you're the special case. Most kids stop believing in that stuff by your age.
I'm not talking about childhood superstitions here. There is evidence.
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss. But there's more to it than that. The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the cost of his own life. If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter, after being contaminated by the Abyss?
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of the hilly...
Shh.
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom. And now, it awaits the call of its new bearer.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, Ponche, but you seem to be getting a little overexcited.
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting my findings to Kinich. I'd hoped he would be attending the upcoming ceremony.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to support another.
Kinich, what are you doing here?
I more or less finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick catch-up. Now a good time?
Kinich! I'm onto something. I haven't worked out all the details, but you have to attend the Turnfire Night.
So Mr. Ponche here has done a lot of research on the history of the Turnfire, and thinks he might have found a way for you to solve the problem.
I'll be there, Ponche. Let's go.
Okay.
Bring it!
Here will do.
Have you found a way to summon a beastly rift?
Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have our plan come Turnfire night.
Sounds like you're not considering Ponche's idea.
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution with concrete steps to follow.
Yet? Are you saying you think he might actually be onto something?
I think it's possible, based on something I know about the war 500 years ago. Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was just out of loyalty to his friend. Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a straight face?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all together. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The truth is even darker. The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering and feels great shame. I believe he wants to be put out of his misery.
What? Then what should we do? Should we grant him his wish?
Of course not. We should help him move to a new home.
So your goal hasn't changed?
It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating a statue. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters, and we can't afford to have any more.
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our hearts next time?
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue for tomorrow.
Wait till the next day. I keep pushing the wrong one. Okay.
You're here. Very punctual.
Oh, so the gruesome twosome come crawling back. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time? Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now pucker up and kiss our feet.
Kanich, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever!
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! No one!
How do you put up with this behavior?
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
Kniech! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities, tear down your legacy, destroy your reputation, wreak havoc on your...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a How in there for a couple of days.
With pleasure. You don't need to ask twice.
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy. The rift towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the rift for ourselves.
How did you get your hands on this?
You'll find out soon enough. First, let's try this out.
Scary.
They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful.
Oh dear God.
All right.
I got him cornered!
This is a really bad place to use his abilities. Because it's very small.
Let's fly. Bullseye!
Locked on!
Let my name echo in song. Check this out. Best of luck.
I want to do that again.
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
Enjo?
You see, Kniech? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo, isn't it?
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great Kahula How, and now I'm here to seize your body for his use. Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue bad guy speech and drawn-out death sequence.
Huh? Angel?
Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kniech, this is not what we agreed on.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use to you. But it looks like you've already met.
I've beaten him up before. I remember him from the whole Incremia stuff.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old friend."
Oh, why is it?
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity. Well then, Time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me Sanka.
Sanka! Aha! So you're Glasses Guy! You tricked Huni and Toba into telling you a bunch of stories!
What's your real name?
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
You mean the masochistic parts?
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy? You looking for a fight?
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before. But my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Then what are you doing here?
Wait. Of course! You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity! Let Paimon guess, you've been provoking the Mountain King too!
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our Highness's bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is capable of more than that?
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great Kahula How. But now I've run into you, which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I do wrong?
You tricked Huni and Toba.
Wait, does that count? Let me think.
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad croaking for days, and it was all for nothing!
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kanish! Dispose of him! He is of no further use to us!
Traveler?
Be my guest, the Abyss Order is a threat to us all.
Hey now, I may be a lowly clerk, but don't underestimate me. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight, but when it comes to running away, I won't lose to anyone. Do me a favor and remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
Darn! He got away again! Couldn't you have stopped him?
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kinda surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss Order!
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything else, it's a broad generalization at best. Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a fine wine. Everything has its use.
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe Enjo's not such a bad apple. Not rotten rotten to the core at least.
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption.
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway? You're definitely the evilest little thing Paimon's ever met.
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly.
Because you signed a contract?
You could say that.
Paimon heard that those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached. Is that true?
Such as a how watching me like a ravenous vulture?
Vulture? Vulture? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame.
Let's pick this up another time. It's getting kinda late. You should go back and get some rest. Big day ahead. Tomorrow's Turnfire night. Time to light the sacred flame and burn away the filth for a legendary 500-year-old warrior.
Oh yeah. Hearing you lay it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous. For all the work we've put in, it all comes down to tomorrow night. We have to make sure we solve this problem once and for all.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. Good luck to us both.
Good luck to us both.
See you tomorrow.
Next day, 18 to 20. Okay.
Ah, at long last, you're back. I hear that you've done much for our people these last few days. Everyone has nothing but praise for you. Many young people have heard the rumors too. They're all eager to meet our new flame bearer.
Well, they won't have to wait for long. It's almost time for the ceremony. We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and smoothly. Seems like a lot of people have been worrying about it, huh?
Haha, well, it's nearly time. So, if you're ready, then follow me to the ceremony site.
Party cannot be changed in the turnpike. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Recommended elements. I still need time to prepare.
Of course, there's no rush. I can wait for you right here.
Okay, let's think about this. I could just put Yenfei right here.
Next time, be sure to make a proper appointment.
That should work.
Shall we go?
Yeah, let's head off.
Here we are.
Our honored guests have arrived.
Holy lag.
I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days. I hope you'll allow us to thank you properly after tonight's ceremony.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
If it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved, no cost is too great to bear.
A resolution will come in due course, but every great fire starts as a tiny spark. We must take it one step at a time.
No one would disagree with you if that were possible, Chief. But it's been far too long since we've seen a real step forward. Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled since the last Turnfire night?
The ceremony was arranged on short notice. Many are away from home and could not make it back in time.
That may be so, but still...
Good evening, Traveler in Paimon.
Kanich! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the Traveler a few pointers as the previous Flamebearer.
Very well, but make it quick. Let me know when you're done and we will begin the ceremony.
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, Paimon seems to have forgotten them?
What a surprise! The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet. See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it. You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. If that happens, you won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
Okay. So it's like a lowercase e, but backwards, like if you were drawing it backwards. Because no one draws an e like that. In that direction. Okay.
So that's our part. What about you?
I'll be with you the whole way, and once you've lit the altar, I'll start summoning the rift. You can leave that side of things to me. Just focus on your part.
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the first time.
Well then, shall we begin?
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Huni and the others just now. Maybe you should say hi before you start. Might make you less nervous. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
Oh, Miss Traveler! You look so pretty today!
Oh.
You're gonna make sure the Mountain King never threatens us again, right? I believe in you. I'll be cheering you on the whole time.
So precious.
Mighty Outlanders, the time has finally come. You know what must be done. Please remember, you must cleanse as much abyssal energy as you can. This is the only way to prolong the Mountain King's slumber. I am sure you have what it takes.
Okay.
Miss Traveler, you're finally here! I even dragged my uncle out to watch the ceremony.
Although I'd hoped for the Malipo name-bearer to perform this ceremony, that was never anything to do with you, so please don't take it personally. I got thinking last night, and I realized if the lesson of Malipo is to look forwards, then I should accept that my book is gone and start anew. Besides, I'll have even more to write about this time, given this will be our first Turnfire ceremony featuring a flame bearer from another land. I'll be taking detailed notes.
Good luck, Miss Traveler! You got this!
Oh, I thought that one guy, I forgot his name, was over here. Guess not. Oh, 'cause he's right here.
Hey! Bet you're surprised to see me. Didn't think I'd be coming, did you? I was all packed up and ready to go, but then I thought, I wonder if the ceremony will go any differently with the new flame bearer. So yeah, here I am again. I still owe you for that picture you took, so once you start, I'll be dancing to cheer you on. Don't be nervous, you'll do great.
Okay, I'm ready. As ready as I'll ever be.
How are you doing? Is all in order?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
I'm counting on you. Don't forget what we talked about. By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. My brothers and sisters, the time has come to light the fire once again, and let the Turnfire night shine bright in Hoytzitlan.
Okay. Focus ready to ignite it.
Go get the sacred flame.
Oh, I can't configure the party. We'll switch to her then. It would be better if I had Lumine now that I think about it.
Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff. You're over halfway. Keep it up. Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead.
How is he speaking to me?
Great. All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave. Almost there. The cave is just up ahead. The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first.
Did I miss one? Oh, I did, at the very beginning.
There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Woohoo! We've lit up the final altar! That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yumkasaurs from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
Paimon can tell. He's huge. Let's tread carefully. We don't want to wake him up.
Should we pretend to purify the king?
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. Please use the power of the sacred flame to cleanse the Mountain King of abyssal filth.
There's no need this time.
Hmm?
Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly rift?
Chief Wyna, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous. You should step back.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift hounds?
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
Foolish Locust! Can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beastly rift!
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Wyna and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination.
I've changed my mind. I don't want the king to die.
Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time.
Ugh, you imbecile! What have you done?
Oh no! The device is destroyed!
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Elder Trinidad! What are you doing?
No, the Mountain King is waking up! He will cause even more casualties!
Everyone, out! Now!
Ha 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 ha! It seems there is only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made. Take me, O Mountain King! Take me as your next sacrifice!
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
Yoo-hoo!
Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. I can use those against him.
Incinerate!
Time for you to pay the price.
The show begins!
Target acquired. Yeah, that's it!
Are you running away? May I present?
Bring it! I got him cornered! Shadow of the past, mine to command!
The glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insects! Now you must pay!
Letting brave names echo!
Boom boom! Ha! What do we do? We can't open the rift!
Kill me! Put an end to Hoytzetland's shame!
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Oh, Burkina, I must atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kongamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
What just happened? Did we cleanse him? Or what? I don't understand.
pretty eventful day yesterday, huh? Paimon wonders how things are doing now. Let's go ask the chief!
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have some good news for you. Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He suffered burns on much of his body, but we believe he'll survive.
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk-taker? First Kinich, then Elder Trinidad? Is this the scions of the Canopy's adventurous spirit in action?
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown.
Is Kinich okay?
He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. Something most mysterious has happened. After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell has formed around the Mountain King's body. We don't understand the mechanism behind it, but the shell appears to insulate him against the influence of abyssal power. It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also preventing further abyssal energy from seeping in and infecting him. We've never seen anything like it. The tribe's most senior elders believe it was caused when he was burned by the sacred flame, similar to the way burned wood becomes charcoal. I think their theory makes sense. After all, we've never thrown the Mountain King directly into the sacred flame before.
Wow. So it's made a barrier against abyssal energy? That's a good thing, right?
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far. It means that the Mountain King's level of abyssal energy is now stable. No longer will we need to perform an annual cleansing ceremony.
Wow, that's amazing!
Was it really just the power of the sacred flame?
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history. Because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our ancient legends. A great transparent ball of fire. And that fire is what saved the Mountain King.
Whoa! So that was the real Turnfire?
I may be the chief of this tribe, but I've only ever known the Turnfire as a concept in our legends. I cannot answer that question. If anyone can answer it, I suspect it would be the bearer of the Malipo name. He is in the Mountain King's cave as we speak.
Ah, so Kinich then. Why don't we go see how he's doing?
Neech! Where are you? Oh, Jesus.
Hey, Kinich!
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire!
Sorry, I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahulahau die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power. It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro Archon herself.
Kinich, when you went into the flames, were you intending to,
Intending to what?
do the same thing as Burkina?
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And Panche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What happened yesterday was a first for me too.
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the world who does.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option. For Burkina and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing now?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with.
You said health-wise. Is something else bothering you?
Yeah, I tried communicating with him again, but he didn't respond.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss, but time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago.
But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward. That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about the future.
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now too. Thank you for your help, Traveler. I owe you one.
You already gave me that gift.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for us, remember?
But he ended up being completely useless. It's not a fair trade if you lost out.
That's on him. It's not your fault he's useless. Besides, we're friends now. You don't owe us anything.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it for free. So promise me, if you need anything in the future, you'll come to me. For you, I'll do anything.
So, in the end, only poor little Hoonie got the sad ending?
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. First Nana, then my dad. Why does everyone in my family have to suffer?
Hoonie, it'll be okay. Your dad will get better soon.
Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. But it was all the Mountain King's fault.
Huh?
Now hold your horses, kiddo. If you promise not to fight, Uncle Sanka will tell you a story. Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrows burned off by the Turnfire after last time. That's why I came back, to make it up to you. All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most about your people?
What?
Your extreme sports.
Huh?
On my first day here, I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it bungee jumping? It's a dangerous sport, to be sure, but the courage it took to make the jump impressed the heck out of me. So, I introduced myself to the jumper, we made friends, and I even helped treat her wounds.
Oh, such a nice friend.
Of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last, because I got captured by a powerful foe, so we had to part ways for a while. In the hands of the enemy, I was scorned, scolded, and nearly given away as a gift. Oh, it was so humiliating. A horrible experience to look back on. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. So I feel your pain, Huni. I was in the same position. But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past. I even managed to reunite with my friend.
Is that it? The moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times. Sorry, Uncle Sanka, but you're not cut out to be a teacher.
Very smart, Huni, but not quite smart enough. What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all healed, but she really missed her family. So, I thought you might like to see her too. She's right behind you. Turn around and see.
Another trick about not turning back? I'm not falling for that one again. Huh?
Oh. No matter the cost, I can't read, y'all. No matter the cost, I believe in her to the end. Jeffrey! Oh my god. And Bona.
Being popular.
It's Kanich! And then if I just do this quest, then I can completely finish fourth part. We can't obtain these yet. To the night, what is the night? Let's see. Quest. There it is. Hmm. And now I just have 2 more to do. And the 6 long. I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? I haven't even been streaming that long. Oh, she's not pyro character. I should have gotten one of the things I need.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Oops. I need one more of each. Hmm. It's an odd looking sword. Scepter around which swirls pure water. In days long past, it once symbolized the highest authority over the seas. Okay. Okay. I got distracted looking at all their weapons that I had for them. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay. I might have to call it then. I would have gone longer, but I just can't. I can't stay very focused, and I'm feeling a bit tired. Okay. I guess we'll call it here. Okay. Trying to think. Here's the music playlist. Here's the Discord. There's the YouTube. Where I post all my VODs. The music playlist is where all the music comes from that I play in the background during, like, starting, ending, and the BRB screens and stuff. I do intend to stream at least almost every day this week. I would have streamed yesterday or Saturday, but I got really busy with like this whole project of mine that I'm working on, my desk project. It's been a process doing it. I haven't even technically started cutting yet. Because I have to completely figure out all the dimensions for if I'm building a desk. I have to figure out all the dimensions and stuff, which I've done. And the last thing I need to do is just to see what I'm gonna do about the legs. But yeah, and I need to get like the track things you use to have the tray that holds the keyboard. I need those. Yeah, it's a process, but I'm getting there. I can almost start cutting. I'm pretty sure I could get all the cutting done in a single day, though, which might be Wednesday when my mom's off, because I kind of want someone to be with me at least when I start, because I've never used this kind of saw before. It's like it's like a table saw, but it's like the handheld one. I don't remember its name. Circular saw. Anyway. I've never used them before, and I'm scared to use it because I don't want to get hurt, but I also, like, want to do this myself kind of thing, so just have someone there who has probably more of a general idea of what I'm doing. Yeah. Any updates I get on that, I'll try to stay posted about that on Discord. But anyway, tomorrow you can expect a stream from me around the same time. Most likely. Usually about 4:30 to 8:30 Mountain Time is when I start, but we just had daylight savings, so it's a little skewed right now. Yeah. Thank you to everyone who stopped by, everyone who's chatting, everyone who's lurking, and everyone who's watching us back as a VOD. I hope to see you all tomorrow. I love you all. Bye.